Alrighty guys, welcome back to week 5 of Memphis Dynasty. This week we will be taking on Florida Atlantic. Just a quick update on recruiting. In the last episode, we did pick up that 3-star edge rusher, Robert Rose out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And then in our last game, we had a couple people on campus, including Ezekiel Finger, who is pretty close to committing. So we ended up making a recruiting push towards him. And then we had... No, Petrie is in for the next time. Who else do we have on campus last week? Yep, Vernon Rothman was also on campus, and then we also got Rico Loyletta on campus for last week. So we looked pretty good on all of those guys. That was a really good visit for them, apparently. And then for next week, we have Chekwa, and then, who else? Yes, Kenyon Swope in for our visits next week, and then we have all of our secondary guys in for the week after against Tulane. So I want to take you guys through the season stats real quick because Minchey started off really well, but honestly has not had a very hot continuation to his season. So through 5 games, he's got 80 from 151 for about 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. Has thrown 4 interceptions though, which is just not what you want to see so far. That's like a end of game or end of season type stat line. Bo Jackson though has had a really nice season for us. Unfortunately, he is injured with a torn labrum right now, and wants to transfer because of our playing style. But he's got 260 yards, 5.5 a carry, and then 3 touchdowns in just 4 games. Technically, probably only 3 because he was out early. And then the backup Sutton Smith has had also a really good season. We plucked him out of the transfer portal from us, so respect to him, the redshirt senior. Almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Minchey's been an effective scrambler, I guess, and then Bodiford has kind of taken a backseat. Receiving, Mylan Graham, the Ohio State transfer, has had a really nice season so far. 326 yards, 5 touchdowns, 65 a game. And that's after a really quiet, I believe it was the last game he had a quiet one. CJ Smith has not followed up his last season very well, especially with the inclusion of Graham. He's not our number 1 guy anymore, and that's kind of sad to see after how good of a season he had. Just 250 yards and a touchdown. Kalous has broke out now as our slot guy. He's also got 250 yards but 3 touchdowns. And then Cross, really nice season honestly for a tight end. 16 receptions, 170 and 2. Watts has gotten a little bit involved as well. 3 receptions for 47 yards and a touchdown. I believe that all came in 1 game. A couple other guys has had a couple other catches, but nothing crazy. Blocking has looked really good, honestly, so far. Malachi Breland and McCroy have both let up 2 sacks, which is a little bit disappointing. But I mean, as big as they are, you gotta just work their technique a little bit better. Sturm has apparently let up a lot of catches, getting a lot of tackles. That's a little bit concerning. But Rusaw's second on the team in tackles, and then we got Reddish. TFLs, we've got 8 from Marcus Burris. He's had a crazy season. Chisholm has 3 TFLs and a sack. He's our true freshman, the guy that we're really investing in for the future. As long as we stay solid, he should stay on the team. So those are the stats. We're actually going to play all offense against Florida Atlantic here. Use this as our get-right game for Kenny Minchey. Hopefully we can have a bunch of yards, get those rushing yards up so that Bo Jackson wants to stay on the team. Just have this be our get-right game. So, kind of like I was saying, we have not had a very hot start to the season. We did beat Arkansas, and Minchey had a really good game there, but he has not followed that up with great production. Especially in that Arkansas State game where we ended up getting upset and losing. And then just after that, he just hasn't looked really all that good. Throwing a couple interceptions, doing stuff like that. Holy crap. Sutton Smith bursted through that hole. That was really good. Yeah, but you know, we're just going to try to use this as a get-right game, try to score a bunch of touchdowns with Minchey. I'm assuming this Florida Atlantic team still isn't very good. We will see. Alrighty. We're going to throw the ball for the first time here. Maybe looking at Cluse over the middle. I don't like what I'm seeing. We're just going to take off with Minchey, get up that. There we go. That's a nice little run. As McCroy is hurt. Our behemoth of an offensive tackle. Luckily, like I said in the last episode, we actually have pretty good depth at that spot, so it shouldn't be an issue. As that is an offsides penalty. There we go. Alright, so we're going to accept that, put in Jonathan Young. Alright, so Sutton Smith, we're going to give him the red zone touch. Again, we want to get that. There we go. We want to get those yards up so that we can keep Bo Jackson on the team. He is our future at this spot. He's going to be out for, I believe, the next 2 weeks. But he's had such a good season to start off for us that we want to keep him around. As Minchey makes that throw to Graham, that's actually a really tough throw. Hitting that curl route from the opposite hash is really, really nice. It's what you want to see from a quarterback. As Sutton Smith does not get a lot on first down, just 1 yard. I do want to try to stay in the pocket a little bit more. I think that's one of our issues that I'm seeing with our accuracy is that either we're dropping back so far in the pocket that we get sacked because our tackles just can't drop that far back, or, you know, we're trying to run out to the right, and Minchey just doesn't maybe have that good a throw on the run. I can't help that at all, though. I can't help that. Offensive line just has to be better if that's the kind of pressure that they're getting in. As we will hit Graham again. He's got a nice little 11-yard catch there. All right, let's try to open it up a little bit. Looks like they're about to press both Smith and Graham, so we're going to look at them on the outside. I don't like it. Minchey trying to get away from the pressure, cannot. Honestly, that's kind of on me. I thought we got sacked on the initial animation. I was not expecting him to break that. Sturm on the punt coverage cannot get around that gunner. All right, so the moment was failed. We didn't end up scoring. We get the ball back, though. We're just going to keep trying to shoot. They're pressing Graham. Doesn't look like a ton of safety help over the top. We're going to take a deep shot, and we cannot get it. Cannot get it. All right, let's get back to the run here. Sutton Smith, the back in right now. We're going to pitch it, and we cannot get it off. That's going to be a touchdown for FAU. Another turnover for Kevin Minchey. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sutton Smith gets the first down. That's 5 for 34 now for him. 34 in the first quarter. Looks really nice on paper. We got to keep it going, though. He does. As Marcus Gord Jr. is hurt for FAU. We've got 6 for 50 now in the first quarter. Looking really, really nice as Sutton Smith has an ability that he just activated. And for some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to not hand the ball off to the guy. As Wilkie Denod is the one who makes this stop there. As I don't know what we're doing wrong to cause all these sacks here. Our offensive line should be pretty good. As they're pressing both of our receivers there. I wish that we could have got the playoff there. Because I bet we could have had Smith. Alright. Alright, so after the first quarter, we're not getting the goal done here. We're not beating up on Florida Atlantic. This has not been the get-right game that I imagined it would be, but we're going to take a deep shot for, I believe, Xavier Johnson. He's going to have the touchdown. There we go. That's the issue with Minchey, man. Like you have all these turnovers and stuff like that, but then he has throws like that where he really shows off an ability to make some crazy throws. Sutton Smith gets another nice rush. Does he need to be our starter? I mean, he has been really, really effective. Sutton Smith with another big rush. 8 for 82. He's averaging 10 yards a rush. And honestly, I don't even know why we're throwing this right now. We should just keep it going with him. As he's going to get another nice rush, 9 yards. 9 attempts for 91 yards. And it's not like he just ripped off one big run. He's been consistently getting really nice runs. As we hit Kluse over the middle. That's a really, really nice timing route. Good job, Minchey. If it was a farther away game, honestly, I would put in Arrington just to see what we have in that. But I just don't feel like that would be really good. I don't think that would be good. We put him in for the bowl game. Was it the bowl game or was it the conference championship? Doesn't matter as Bodiford gets that touchdown, but he did not look very good, and his offseason boost did not really help what he was not very good at. So as Sutton Smith finally does not get a big rush, he's going to lose 2 yards on that. Eric Brantley Jr. on that tackle for loss as we are backed up very far. Doesn't matter though, because Sutton Smith is off to the races again. Shaq McCoy and Cash Courtney, two big guys on the offensive line, are hurt now. We're going to be looking at Graham over here. Nice timing route. He makes a nice adjustment to the ball. As you know, Minchey gets a little bit more used to this offense, and as he gets used to these receivers, I'm hoping that we can make cleaner plays than that. As we hit Graham again on a curl route, McCroy is not going to come back. I wish he had just stayed out if he was going to get injured again. Almost like I told him to. As we're going to hit Smith, and he's going to have a really nice spin, but he cannot get out of the second tackle. They're playing lots of coverage here. We're just going to take cross. The veteran gets the first down. We still have all 3 timeouts. I'm not going to use them yet. Still got 35 seconds. I'm going to watch these safeties. We're just going to hit Graham. All right, now we'll call a timeout. He's got 5 for 65 in the first half. He's looked pretty good. As McCroy has actually broken his finger and cannot return to the game. We're just going to hit Mylan Graham again. Does he get out of bounds? Is that clock going to keep going? All right, yes it will. That's okay. Still want to save up these timeouts. We got 15 seconds and we take a sack. That's why we save the timeouts. Come on. I got to get that ball out sooner. That's on me. I got to get the ball out sooner. Eric Brantley has had a really nice game for Florida Atlantic. And they're giving us a little bit more trouble than I thought they were going to, as we're just going to hit CJ Smith over the middle here. He can't get a first down. It is a 15-yard catch. All right, we're hoping for a score. I don't know if we'll get it, though. Minchey takes off. We can't get the score. We will call a timeout, though. Wait, are we out of timeouts? Shit. All right, so that's poor clock management for me. That's on me. That's not on Minchey. I mean, if that doesn't increase our rushing total for the game, then or rushing average for the season, I don't know what will. Because we're going to keep running this. Xavier Johnson on the kick return. He's our speed guy. He's got daylight. Can't get away from the tackler, though. All right, so they want us to open this up. Throwing. I'm interested in what Kluse can do downfield. Nothing, but we do hit Smith over the middle. I was a little bit worried. Why is Cash Courtney in the game? He was just injured. If I tell you to take him out of the game. Jesus, this game. We're going to take a deep shot for Graham, as that corner makes a really nice play, actually. Put the backup in the game. Oh my God. Ah, there we go. That's a really nice throw from Minchey. Come on, can we run the ball? I guess I was in recent plays. That would make a little bit more sense. As Sutton Smith gets the first down. 13 for 100, 128 yards, sorry. We look good. Bo Jackson should love this. What this offense looks like when we're not going against SEC talent. This is the American. They're just not that good, as we're going to hit Kluse. Minchey's got to give him a more catchable ball. Got to. As we're going to run stick. We're going to see if we can get Smith open on the slant. He looks open. Just make the play. He cannot. Can't make that play. And see, I feel like that's one that he would make last season, which is why I'm a little bit just disappointed in CJ Smith so far. He had a nice catch earlier. I believe he had a one-handed catch last week too, which is pretty special. All right. Getting back into this game. They're pressing Graham. I'm just going to try to send him deep. Get there, get there, get there. Man, he's not a contested specialist. It's not what we signed him up to do. It's one of those things that you just wish he was better at, but can't blame him for not being better at it, you know? That's where this offense gets a lot better, so we get, you know, a contested specialist guy. Oh, get the corner, get the corner. Sutton Smith gets the first down. 16 for 151 now. All right, come on, boys. I want to hit a deep shot here. We're just going to hit Smith over the middle, though. There we go. This is a CJ Smith game now. 5 for 67. I mean, it's probably been his best game so far this year. As we hit Kluse over the middle, he does break the first tackle, can't get away from the second guy. 3 yards on the first catch. Minchey, just throw it away. Whoa, geez, that was a late hit. Oh my God. All right, come on. We're just gonna block Sutton right here. Hit Graham, just make that catch. Mylan Graham, 7 for 85 today. He's looked really good. He gets open really nicely. As Sutton Smith is off to the races again. 1st and goal now. Let's try to get him back into the end zone here. As that's Bodiford, actually. I believe this would be his 2nd touchdown. There we go. We get a stop again. We look good. Let's try to stretch this lead against FAU. Sutton Smith. 6 yards on 1st down. That looks really nice.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 really.
Sutton Smith again gets a 1st down. He has been churning yards out today.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in
I mean,
the 3rd quarter and you want
I don't think Bo Jackson's back until the next game. We might take a look at Sutton Smith next week, and if he has another game like this, we may look at him to be our starter. As it looks like they actually are not. I was about to say, it looks like they're about to press CJ Smith. We're actually going to take a deep shot for him anyway, as he just stops running. All right. So I guess last year was a rarity. I'm going to be throwing a lot of picks. Let's see if Kluse can get loose on this fade route. He can't. Ah, man.
And I tell you what, these deep
Man.
shots, they're so hard to defend. You gotta chase the guy all the
Can't
way
get
down the
anything
floor.
going down
Gotta
deep.
stay in his
As
head,
Sutton
stay
Smith
close to him, and then
just,
turn your
I
head
mean,
like
churns
he
out
does
first
here.
downs today. He's
Makes
got
a
20
nice
carries for
play
200 yards.
to bat it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis
It's one of the better running games that I've seen.
built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we
All right,
got
come
here.
on.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Mylan Graham is too fast for this guy to be keeping up with him all the time.
Floating away.
Oh my God, Minchey. Get away from the edge rusher, dude.
Find an open man.
Unhook the trailer.
And it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last
All right,
time.
come
Let's
on.
see if they throw it again. Here comes the option.
Throw it a little bit sooner. Doesn't matter.
Fourth option there is to throw it in reverse.
Man, come on. All right, looks like they're about to press C.J. Smith. I hope that we can get him deep. Why is Minchey throwing it off his back? Okay, it doesn't matter. Woo. I was going to be very upset if that was not a completed pass since he threw it off his back foot. What did he learn at Notre Dame that's making him throw the ball like this?
He'll start this drive firing.
How is that not pass interference?
He had to get rid of it before
What are we
he wanted to.
doing?
The defense put the heat on. Try to make
This
up
game
some
has
of
to be
that
better.
lost ground on second down.
Has to be.
After the incompletion, they go
Just take
back
the
up
dump.
front. That's caught. It's Smith.
Sutton Smith gets 8 yards on that catch.
Just a little short.
Minchey has had a better game. He did throw that pick. That's on me.
On third and short.
I usered C.J. Smith incorrectly, apparently.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They
It's
moved the
fine.
chains
It's
on the
fine.
ground last time. Let's
We'll
see
keep
if
throwing
they
interceptions. As long as we're winning, I think it's fine.
didn't get much on first down. It's second and
Unfortunately, every single time we lost last year, it is because I threw a bad interception at the end of the game.
9. Moves the heat.
Oh, can he complete that? There we go.
That is just a
Minchey hanging tough.
throw, catch, toe drag, and
C.J. Smith, I'm glad he caught that too.
got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Not much
C.J. Smith trying to make a statement on the game.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
We said Mylan Graham's been our #1 receiver, and C.J. Smith has followed that up with his best week of the season. Honestly, I wish we could get Cross a little bit more involved, but like, if our receiving talent's this good and he's not getting open, I feel like that's pass interference as well. That's fine. But yeah, if he's not getting open, then I'm just not going to throw the ball to him.
And the holder will place it down on the left
As
side.
Speedick nails this kick.
47-yard try coming.
Of course, not a given when I'm on the sticks. I'm now on offense. Looks like they turned that ball over.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Honestly, can we get a deep shot here?
He wants to change this route.
Come on.
They'll come out
Come
on
on.
this drive and let it rip.
Are you serious? Oh my God, this game sucks. Are we seriously saying that that's going to be an interception?
They'll move the wide receiver.
I almost feel bad for Minchey. Both of these passes were not his fault, as Kluse cannot get away.
Pick up one.
Just a 1-yard jet pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to
I'm pretty pissed actually that was an interception. Like, are you serious?
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
All right, so that's a
why
2-minute warning in the
offenses
fourth
love to run
quarter.
it makes the defense
I mean, we've got a
communicate and see if
20-point
we can
win
just
here,
get
and
out
I'm
of
still
spot.
disappointed.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10.
My goal is to not throw any more picks.
This time they stop him
I believe
behind
that's
the
up to
line of
6
scrimmage.
interceptions now in the season.
This one.
It's just, it's not
When it's second and
It's not what you're looking for in a quarterback.
looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith.
Smith make the catch. Little 6-yard gain.
The Tigers come to the
We're going to be looking at Sutton Smith on this wheel route out here. I don't know that they have a linebacker that should be able to keep up with him. We got CJ.
He can move.
Oh my God. What is that animation?
Down after the rear.
Are you serious with these? They're screwing me over the entire game.
The points as the field goal unit.
Speedick does hit that.
Slides that jump.
Alright, so that's our that's a win against FAU again, 41-20. I guess we kind of did what we wanted to do. Minchey did have those 2 interceptions though. That's extremely frustrating. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. Alrighty, so let's sim another week here. See who we're taking on in week 6. Alright, CJ Smith is American Offensive Player of the Week. Yep, it is our bye week. We have a couple guys on campus this week again. Petrie for next week. We did not get Ezekiel Finger yet, but we're still looking good on him. We're actually going to try to schedule battles here for next week. We still don't have a lot on him, and none of our grades are very good. What's our next? Week 9. Okay, we'll see. I'll do a little bit of work on him off camera, but we will see on that. Chekwa, who's on campus this week. We're actually going to make a bigger push for him. I really want to just throw some darts at this edge rushing position just because we don't have a lot of 4-stars that are looking at our, or even 5-stars I guess, that are looking at our school. So we want to make sure if I'm not scouting these 3-stars, we're just going to have dart throws. And if they don't end up working out, that's okay. I'm not going to mind a little bit of trench depth because that is what we're lacking actually right now. Vernon Rathman, who was on campus for week 4. He looks really good. SMU trying to make a push for him though. Swope is the other one that's on campus for this week. Looking at Loyletta here. Want to be able to get him in. Again, we want to look for more linebackers. More linebackers that can actually run. Okay, still look good on him. And Odiambo. So we're actually going to take you guys through it now. We're going to sim this week, and then we'll see if we can get any commits. Alrighty, we do get Ezekiel Finger, the running back from Mississippi, and that is it. Our recruiting week was not very beneficial on the bye. Alrighty, I will see you guys next time when we take on Tulane in another big recruiting week.